Check. I'ma do this one. Usually we let Josh do the intros and all that there. But I got a special guest on the couch today. He's special to me. He's soon to be special to the world. This is my little brother Tambari. Clap it up for Tambari, y'all. Clap it up. Welcome to the dugout, baby. Welcome to the dugout, baby. So, a little bit of insight on, man, why he's here sitting down with us today on Sports and Street Talk. Typically, we talk to athletes and sometimes some street guys, but he's doing a little bit different things for the streets. He got his own cryptocurrency company called Serenity Token, and who I'm proudly the ambassador of. But I'll let him go into what is the specifics of the coin is, what are the tokenomics of the coin, and kind of just break down the world of crypto to the audience.
Hold on for a second. You know what I'm saying? Let me. I'm gonna jump in here. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and chime in because you know there's so much you know that I want to talk to you about, and we gonna get into Rob, but. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, bro,
you know what I'm saying?
What it is,
I mean,
man.
proud of you. Just just the work. Just from just the talks that we've had, just to kind of find your space and just roll with it.
Absolutely.
I think that it's a tremendous honor to your success, to what you believe in for yourself, and what you can conquer in this world.
Indeed.
But more importantly, I just feel that it's gonna be some good things that you doing, man.
Yeah.
Rock, you want to say anything?
Yeah, man. Hey. Listen, learn. He a crypto genius. This is genius right here.
For real.
He gonna tell you what it is. He ain't gonna play with you. He gonna let you know what it is. Get the biggest pad you can get. I don't care if it's an iPad, composition notebook. Take notes.
Legal paper, white paper,
for sure.
Just get you some paper and a pen, man.
I mean,
yeah, each one teach one.
Yeah, indeed.
I say people need to go. They need to go back to the construction paper and crayons.
Hey, look,
whatever you gotta get.
Before we was bringing them on though, because remember we was talking about it, Rob. I was like, I think it was about 3-4 episodes. And I was like, man, what the hell is going on with this crypto and this NFT? I need to get on it, man, because me, I like my money in cash. You feel me? I like to touch mine, like to count mine, like to look at mine.
Yeah, but cash ain't what it is. Cash don't mean nothing right now.
But the dollar equals inflation. Digital assets equals gratuity.
Go ahead, get into it.
Yeah.
Tap in.
This is something that we all know.
Slide up on the mic a little bit.
Go.
So, like me and Josh and Rob, we talked about this a lot of times. You know, when we talk about assets and liability, like as most people don't understand, the dollar is really a liability. If you look at inflation in the track record, and if you look at what assets are, right, things that you own that make gratuity upon time. So NFTs, non-fungible tokens, being a collector of art, right? Art is depictive. Art is like artistry in itself is basically like whatever you want to do. This is artistry, right? You know, being able to bring this resource to the audience in an artistic way. So, you know, being able to own that and ownership, that's the space we're in. Web3, decentralization, that's the space we're in. When people always talk about being the boss, well, the boss doesn't consist of always about gratuity, but more so of the decisions you make on your day-to-day life to understand generational wealth and understand finances, right?
Like finance, gratuity, and just break cryptocurrency down to the simplest form. So somebody who's never dealt with cryptocurrency.
We right here with it, man.
So
somebody that doesn't understand the space at all, that doesn't understand wallets and tokens and assets and transfers. Break it down to the most minute detail and bring them up to speed.
If you knew nothing about cryptocurrency, you can look at it as a computer algorithm, right? That is made of different components that holds value of money, right? So you transfer these values, whether it's in different assets such as Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the most stable coin that was made around back like 8 years ago, and then you have Ethereum. These are all assets that gain value within money, right? That you gain from community, collectively. So say this amount of people has it, it grows, it fluctuates. So you have different tools that'll teach you. Like when I tell a lot of people to understand crypto.
Where can I get it and how much does it cost?
See, that's the thing. I don't tell people that. How educated can you be? You get what I'm saying? It's how much education do you have for you to be a better investor? So when I tell people about crypto, I'm not just going to tell you like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah, you might understand those assets, but do you know what they do? The functionality of it, right? So
break it down, brother.
So meaning like, why do you want Bitcoin? And how much would you own of Bitcoin? Do you know the concept of it? You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, when I tell people Bitcoin, it's because it's a stable coin. Right? It's the most coin you've heard of the most, or Ethereum. Right. But then you might have coins that are called altcoins. When people hear Shiba, or they might hear Doge, but you hear this as community coins, or you just might hear Serenity, my own, company. These are altcoins that have smaller cap, that have more of a community-driven base, but in the long term, they'll be a stable coin. So when people hear, like, say, 8 years ago when me and Rob were in Hampton University and we were talking about Bitcoin when it was at 0 to the pennies.
Like 10 years ago, but go ahead.
0 to the pennies. We could have made a nice ROI, meaning...
return on investment.
Exactly, return on investment. But we were complacent, not thinking forward, but thinking of now. So what made me think of now was because I didn't think of before. You get what I'm saying? So
makes sense.
So now it's more so like, where do you want to go to? I used to work at Capitol Hill as a marketing coordinator with different lobbyists and congressmen. And I looked at the flow of traffic, right? What were the things that they were talking about that made sense? A lot of people don't understand, like, when you think about regulation and crypto, you may not like it, but they follow through. If you want 95% of the masses to get accustomed or to take adoption of this, you have to make it what? Regulated. Some people in the DeFi space may not like it because that's not what it's about. But the thing it's about...
So are the spaces fighting towards each other? Or
no, they're actually merging.
What is the DeFi space?
Yeah. So DeFi space is basically...
Wait a minute. Go ahead.
So decentralization and centralization, the DeFi space are us, the consumers that aren't really pronounced on what's going on with like banks and institutions. Like, we control our own money. We control how our money is being spent, where our money is going to, and what we're investing into.
Okay.
So that's the DeFi space.
Okay.
What's centralization?
Centralization are banks, institutions, Wells Fargo's, your Capital Ones,
Okay.
Those are centralized.
That's decentralized?
No, that's centralized.
What's decentralized?
Decentralized are like your Coinbase exchange, DeFi, cryptocurrency, meaning that you control your own money. You control the own flow. You do. Nobody else. And like my company is a DeFi talent agency that specializes.
What's the name of your company?
Serenity Token. Serenity Token. So my company, we work and specialize in NFTs, bringing artists, entrepreneurs, and organizations into the space of crypto. First and foremost,
love what you do, bro.
Appreciate you.
Real.
First and foremost,
That's
educating,
real,
right?
Yeah.
Educating the masses about what crypto is and why. Then secondly, bringing them to the space of understanding NFTs, non-fungible token, and how it can make you gratuity and resources. Whether, say, your kids or your daughter is an artist, they have a different way. You wanted to bring this to the masses. But you also want her to get paid for what her value, right? Time is value. How essentially can we...
Explain what non-fungible token is.
So non-fungible tokens are like digital assets, like your audios, your pictures, your... anything that could be in a JPEG, FPEG format, right? And you just you compromise them into a digital asset. So that's how you have your pictures or your audios, like Tory Lanez was talking about NFTs before, or now some people are coming up with different videos and like several ways to be so dynamic in the space of Web3, right? Like you have Oculus, VR or the metaverse, or like the Bored Ape now that has Bored and Hungry, a store in LA, how it's growing. It's not even about it is.
So talk a little bit about the difference between the Web 1 and the Web 3.
So Web 1, it's predominantly what we have here, right?
Which is
this, your regular internets, your regular modems, your regular day-to-day use case, right? Web 3 is what the other 2.7% of the world in the space of crypto are on, right? Being able to transfer money through an address. Like, prime example, the war in Ukraine, right? Ukraine was aided about $43 billion worth in crypto.
Yeah.
Ask you this: can a centralization do that within 5 to 10 minutes?
No.
I know the answer. No. Nope. So why not get accustomed to this platform that can aid so many people without, no disrespect, the government or say so. It's people like you and me. I could go send somebody 10,000 towards that foundation or towards that organization that I want to, without no cut cards of who to stop me or went to. I'm on a blockchain. It's a little different.
Yeah.
You know.
That's real.
So tell us. Let's talk a little bit about coming up with your own cryptocurrency and the process that it took.
So actually, it was not just me. It's three of us. It's my partners, William and Eris. They're great. Will, CEO. I'm the CMO, Chief Marketing Officer, and Eris is the COO, Chief Operations Officer. We were actually in this space as investors. All right, we have made money and also lost money. Right, but we wanted to see what could we bring to the masses, to the people, to the culture. I grew up in the streets of DC, so how could I tell that young man that there's a different avenue besides him doing the same thing that'll put him in the same predicament, right? What other ways can I show you that there is passive income if you just sit down and do your own research to understand what it is and why?
So
right?
take us through the process, bro. Take us through the process.
So the process of me understanding crypto was
not just that, but just kind of like take us through the process of you guys coming. How did you guys? I mean, you guys were
okay. So how we
separately,
formed?
How did y'all come up with the concept to come together to do this token?
So, me, Will is like the genius to head into it. Excuse me. He was like, how can we bring more peace into the space of crypto? One. And then how could we legitimize artist value? Two. Mm-hmm. And then three, how could we bring consumers into all three, right? Mm-hmm. So we thought about it. Why not? Serenity, a DeFi talent agency that not only brings artists and consumers, organizations, but the world into crypto in the format of NFTs. So you can get paid. So we not only pay our artists, but they also get paid back in gratuity and royalty from their artwork. I mean, prime example, Rob is my brother, but he's also an ambassador. This also has this NFT line coming out with Serenity. Oh man, you dropping that? My bad. I know.
I'm just messing with you.
But we have Kombudas that was done by Mike Realms. He is a what he still does, his part-time job, but he's a full-time artist within that space of the Bored Apes, and people know him. But he did the Kombudas that you two are actually going to be gifted today with those two NFTs. From Will and Eris and I.
He got it started from the dough.
So the only thing I ask is for people to go follow Serenity Token Official, and do your due diligence and
take
invest.
a picture. Definitely invest, and also take a picture of your NFT that you're going to be gifted and put it up on your page.
Absolutely,
and let people know where they can go get it. But if people wanted to go find some Serenity token, where could they find it? Where could they go get
Serenity, you would have to download MetaMask, Trust Wallet, Coinbase Wallet. It's on Uniswap, so meaning you need Ethereum, which is the exchange rate. So say you wanted $500, you get $500 worth of Ethereum. You change that on Uniswap, and that's how you're able to purchase Serenity token. Very simple. We tell a lot of people, like, look, Rome wasn't built over a day. Bitcoin didn't get to 40-something thousand overnight. This is a game of patience. It's not an instant gratification. You have to know what you're doing. There's several ways in this market to make money, and not just money, but to look at passive income. Rob knows this, whether it's mining token, staking token, NFTs, right? Or just being able in this space to market on a Web3 platform.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, so this is a sports show and it's playoff season, bro.
Absolutely.
So all right, man, it's fourth quarter. It's 10 seconds left in the game.
Man.
You got the ball in your hand.
Correct.
I want you to shoot your best shot and make it about crypto. Like, tell the folks what they need to go and do.
Correct.
Right now.
So right now, what you need to do is go follow Serenity Token Official on IG. Download MetaMask, download Coinbase Wallet, download Trust Wallet, but most of all, go research.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
Yeah, she is.
Sorry.
Having trouble hearing you.
But most of all, go research what cryptocurrency is before you want to invest your money.
Where could they do their research on cryptocurrency?
Everywhere. Pick a book, pick an internet. Listen.
That's hold on. You got to win the game.
I got to win the game, right?
You got to win the game. It's got to be your best shot.
But see, this is the thing. My best shot isn't to sell to people, it's to educate people. Whether it's about money or not, it's just, hey, look, even if I told people you can make thousands and thousands of dollars, that's not it. I want people to really understand how to, right? So it's pick up a phone, go ask somebody about this space.
What if they don't know nobody that's in the space?
Then guess what? Your phone is your smartest tool.
Research, huh?
Research.
Look it
Resource. No one is going to help you be a better investor than you.
So where should they go to?
Facts.
Do you have a website? You gonna give them?
Absolutely. So our website is serenitytoken.art. You can follow me at boss.bari. Also follow you, Rob Gordon, the page. You can go to crypto.com. They have different places that you can get educated about crypto. And definitely Serenity Token, we always educate people about crypto, right? My whole team, that's all we do, and how to be a better investor, how to look at different ways of passive income. So absolutely, come join us, serenitytoken.art. Go follow my team, go follow what we're doing. Calm Buddhas is our NFT line that's dropped that you guys are gonna have your own today.
Y'all hear it, man.
Yeah.
Bari, man. NFT talk, man.
Right.
Dropping knowledge all over the world today, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm talking about
Oh.
everybody. Everybody listening to your NFT crypto talk, man.
We also did a charity donation in the Philippines and in Nigeria as well.
Okay.
Oh,
Shout out to
that's
them because
big.
they listening too. I'm
And
talking
since
about
y'all talking about
all
sports,
over the world, man.
y'all talking about sports, we also sponsor
over.
the youth in DC.
Where?
The-
What?
yeah.
Who? Talk about
Shouts
it.
out DC.
Yeah, the youth. So my nephew Darius Bell, he runs track. They are the Wildcats. That's who my nephew plays for. That's who we sponsor. So shout out to them,
Okay.
to the youth in DC. You know,
Love.
shout out
Let's
to the
go.
Wildcats.
Shout out to the Wildcats.
Absolutely.
Well, y'all hear it. NFT Talk Crypto.
Indeed.
Go check him out. You know, he has a lot of great things going on in that
Appreciate you,
space,
brother.
man. You know, people are all over the world listening today, man. You dropped some good stuff, man. You really opening the eyes and just talking about the process of just how everything works.
Absolutely.
I think they really enjoyed it, man. Me personally,
You ain't had no questions. You ain't get no questions.
I
on?
mean, look, man. Like he was telling me to download the app, right? And I
Yeah,
was trying to
'cause
download the app, and it's saying that I was trying to download the app when you got the double click install, and it said payment not detected. So I don't know what's going on internally with my
That's
phone.
it might be your phone because all you need is a MetaMask. We all got MetaMask here.
Yes, because I will show you. It's still not.
Don't
doing
worry.
It, so it's like I'm still kind of.
After
You
this,
know?
you gonna show the world your NFT. You gonna show the world your combo. That's how they gonna see it.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
they could just go on OpenSea and see
and
themselves.
see-
You know,
and
and check it out.
Yeah.
And
So-
resell.
For
you know.
sure.
you
for
got
sure.
some questions because you was asking me a lot of questions 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Now you got the guy on the couch. You can ask him all the
gotta
questions.
ask
I'm just saying, like it ain't like save is just stuff just stored in space, and the really way you can
It's
get
stored
more
in your
money
wallet.
is getting more stuff stored in. Pretty
Yeah, it's
much.
stored in your
so
wallet.
how would you grow? Like, so say if you got what's like crypto? So like, what's
think he
$10?
asking you for
What's
the-
like the
the
equal
specific
of like
number.
Okay,
specifically with like
so-
money? So say
Okay,
I
so-
want to grab $100 out their bank. What's that in cryptocurrency? Like,
I mean, it all depends. So like, say if you want to, all right. So say you invested. No, this is how you'll
I'll be
do.
on 100
You
because I'm
know-
trying, like, you know, you gotta talk to me. Like, you gotta
So
break
how
this
about
down,
this? This is
you
how
know?
you do. I always tell people you get into it. If you're investing, always buy low, sell high. Right?
Okay.
Meaning, if there are any investment or asset that you would like to purchase, you look at that asset. Say it's Cardano, right, or say it's Serenity. If it's at a low market cap, you buy it at that, right?
Right.
And then once it gets to a higher market cap, you can sell.
You can
That's- sell for a profit. That's why when people say, "Oh, crypto,
Oh,
it's
so you're
down,
just-
up and no."
I know.
The only time you lose money in the space is when you sell for a loss of profit, and when you make money, you sell for a profit, right? So that means that you own that transaction, or you mitigate how your money or flow goes, right?
But
like a stock, bro.
It's a stock, so it's not like cash flow then.
It could be cash flow.
It's absolutely.
So you
Oh,
can
it's
go take a
definitely
picture
cash
and go
flow.
pay for your rent.
I do. I do. I pay with Ethereum. I buy everything.
So
with
how does that work?
crypto.
So you can take a
I
picture
have-
and go pay for some rent.
No, I have a card with Coinbase or Crypto.com.
Come on, man. Talk to him.
Purchase.
Talk to him, man. Talk to
yeah.
him.
You know?
Talk to him. Put him on game.
I pay for my rent with Ethereum. I don't
With
really use
Ethereum?
cash. I barely even
So
use
how's
my
that
bank.
work? How's that work?
It's very simple. So you go purchase some Ethereum. You hold it there. It grows value. And you spend money the same way you spend cash.
Yeah, so all you out there spending cash is trash.
Cash is trash.
It's inflation, man. I'm not the one
Ethereum.
saying that they are.
Say
Truth.
Don't spend
So
cash.
it basically is
That's
like
what
this,
they told
bro.
you
Like,
you're supposed to be spending.
This is essentially how it goes, right? Let's just say $100, right? You put $100 into Ethereum. Let's say the coin is at 3,600 right now today. Let's say tomorrow it goes to 4,500. Your $100 might jump to 250.
Correct.
So now instead of going to the bank, you can wire that money from your wallet to your bank account, and instead of having 100, you
You
got
have
250.
50. Correct. Which, how
Okay.
about this? This is a funny question I always ask people. If you have $1 or 100, right?
Yeah.
You save that dollar on 100.
Uh-huh.
10 days later from that, what does it look like? 100 or $1. That's it. So how about this? You put 100 in Ethereum or Bitcoin. 10 days later, that
It's gonna look different.
of course, always. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a little
Free
different.
game, y'all.
It's a little different.
Free game.
You know,
what the way
3,600
about it.
ain't no other way. Ain't no other way. You get what I'm saying? Absolutely.
That's a Fendi.
Hey,
Yeah,
straight up.
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's a
I
beautiful
love that,
thing,
bro.
man.
And look, here's another one. Here's another one. We talk about this all the time. When you save your money in the bank, right? Let's say you put $100 in the bank. If you leave that $100 in that bank for a month and you come back and get it, it's still $100. You put that $100 in crypto, you come back in a month, that
Trust
100 might be 1,000.
Correct.
It
I've
might
seen
be
it.
10,000.
I've seen.
Depending
He's seen
on, but listen, my boy last year, I'm not gonna say who he is, turned $200 into $2.2 million, and that's a fact.
it. That's a fact.
We got screenshots to prove it. Like,
That's a fact.
and he invested it and turned it over and turned that into like 8-9 million.
That's a fact.
But that's the space that we in.
Correct.
Research.
Love it.
How about this? There is a young lady, young queen, black queen. She made 3.5 mil off NFT in 3 hours.
In 3 hours though.
Like I ask most people, if you could give me a better ROI, right, in different businesses, then I'll jump in your lane and I'll learn it and probably outperform you because I'm quite adequate. But
I love that.
when it comes in this lane, it's like, hey, look, you don't have to own not one company. We do because we want to give people way more, and we dropped a lot of money into investing into Serenity. But as a regular investor, you can invest whether it's 100, 200.
Let me ask you this question: when you got into it and you and you saw like, oh shit,
Right.
rocket ship.
Correct.
I'm
very honest.
When did that thought creep in your head?
I'll tell you because Rob knows it was Sheba. I made my first 6 figures with Sheba. He knows it. That's a fact, you know. Which was, you know, that's when I knew, like, when I put in my 2 weeks of my job. You know, when I put in my 2 weeks, and I was working at Capitol, like I know congressmen. Shout out to Jody Arrington. You know, like it was cool.
Talk a little bit about growing up in DC though, bro. Let's get
Man,
down
see,
to it.
I grew up in DC. Where
Let's
I was
talk about
playing,
the street pop.
I was
Yeah.
playing Pop Warner,
Let's go
you know.
street.
So it was just like when I tell people, when people know me, they know me from the street side.
What
And
side
also,
of town
I
you
grew
from?
up Northeast, 7 from Gerard.
Northeast, let's
Shout
go.
out Gerard, you know.
Shout
So,
out Gerard.
Shout out
Okay.
to all my boys, KG, Do Baby, Billy, the whole set, and shout out to my young brothers, you know, from the West Side,
Right.
Vegas, Glock, E, you know,
man.
Shea, you know, what's up, Scooter. These are my
Yeah.
youngest from Lejoy. Like, I grew up in DC as a youngin', you know, where everybody knows my mom, my dad. I still live in Clay Terrace.
Oh, that's
You
real.
know, so
I'm right on South Dakota, Bladensburg.
no questions. That's around Montana. I know it, you know.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from. So it's just, trust me, Josh, this my brother. He used to ride, keeping the buck with you. This man used to be on a scooter, coming down Northeast, going down Benner Road. If y'all really want me to keep it 100, the same thing, Rob. Like, this family, keep it 1,000.
real.
Right? That's, you know, but we grow and realize there's way more to life than just the street. That's the reason y'all have this, and I commend you all for what you're doing. Straight up, you know, because it's needed, because to see black kings excellence with letting the ego go and bringing the conscious mind,
Man.
Right.
y'all able to do this.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so I'm grateful to be
Appreciate
here
that,
because I watched these two men, like I really did. To get here, it's just like I watched my brother talk about this when we used to just sit down at the park. Same thing with Rob picking me up every day, like dropping me off in the house. I'm gonna do this, like watching him. You know, I admired this. You know, it's great.
It's love.
So thank you guys.
Love. It's an honor to share your story on here, man. A lot of people, you know, can really, you know, understand your message. Number one, just, you know, just all the things that you come from, but number two, the things that you're doing. And the things that you're doing is, you know, going to that forward movement.
Absolutely.
A lot of people are going to catch on, but a lot of people are going to catch on too late. And all the people that caught on right now are going to be sitting up top on the clouds. That's what it sounds like. And I need to get in my damn phone and download this app so I can get on.
Your NFT here.
I've been trying to put y'all on for a long time.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, man. Check us out, man. Sports and Street Talk, man. www.snstalk.net. Check out all the latest episodes. Season 1, Season 2.
I got something even better for you then.
What you got?
Let's do a SNS NFT.
SNS NFT, huh?
See, we're in-house. We can do that.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Internal.
Of course.
Okay.
Simple call.
Y'all heard it.
Yeah.
Man, check us out, man. Check us out. www.sns.talk for all this latest episodes, all this gear coming down, all this apparel. Check us all the episodes that we got from Apple, Spotify, Pandora. Check all the platforms out. It's we got a lot of good stuff going out, a lot of good content. And just keep supporting, keep showing. We're going to give you some great guests coming up soon. Got a good one coming up here tonight. But, man, peace and love, brother. Peace and love, man.
Peace and love, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.